Hey there, it's Cheryl again. Second part of the video. Alright, so here I am. I washed my hair. I did shampoo it and conditioner it. Now, another thing to keep in mind with curly hair, if you tend to not put a lot of product in it, you don't necessarily have to wash it every single time. In fact, a couple tidbits about your hair. If you're one of those that, oh my gosh, I've got to wash my hair every single day, you're going to develop oil on your hair. Because your hair has oil. It has oil in it. Your head has oil secretions in it, sebaceous, and it's got oil in it. So what's going to happen is if you keep washing that, it's going to want to produce more oil. So if you feel like your hair is oily, don't wash it every day. Actually, I wash mine about every 3 days. Of course, I take showers in between and all that kind of stuff. It's not like I'm going without a shower. I just, work around it, whatever. So anyways, you don't have to necessarily wash it every day. And you don't necessarily have to wash it with shampoo every time. You can sometimes do just conditioner, which is called a co-wash. If you've ever heard anybody talk about the term co-wash, all it is that you're putting conditioner in your hair, you're pulling it through, because our hair does get dry, especially in the winter. Everything's dry. My hands are dry right now. Everything's dry out. Definitely, that's what they're saying if you co-wash. Necessarily, you don't have to use shampoo every time you wash, okay? So if you do have oily hair, I suggest stop washing it. It might drive you crazy. It might feel weird. They do have some dry shampoos out there that you can put on your scalp to kind of help it a little bit. It might be maybe a bun or a pony for a couple days. But I guarantee you, if you do that a couple weeks, like a couple times, you'll get to the point of where you can wash it every other day, because you don't really need to wash your hair every day. It's not really good, especially if you have color in your hair. You don't want to be washing it every day, because that color is going to come out really fast. Because a lot of times there's temporary colors that you can put in. This is a temporary color that usually has between 20 to 30 washes, however you want to do. So you want to be able to preserve that as much as you can. So that's just a little tidbit on hair care. Okay, so because I have curly hair, this is the products that I use. I use this, and I get all my stuff at Sally's Beauty Products. I'm sure there's probably a Sally's Beauty by you. I use all my products from Sally's Beauties. I use this. It's a pomegranate and honey leave-in conditioner. Now, I shop in the ethnic hair aisle. Now, like African American, all that kind of stuff, their hair is really, really curly or whatever. So I actually shop in their area in the store. That's where I go, because I have really curly hair. Now, if you have, maybe not so curly hair, you kind of got to find the products that work for you. So these are the products that work for me. I have taken a long time to find this set of products, and I don't like to stray from them very much, because if you know you have curly hair, you find what works, you don't really want to have to change it. So if these products ever go away, I tend to go in panic mode. And yeah. Okay, so I just put like about this much in my hair. It seems like a lot. I kind of have like a lot of hair. I would say less is more. So maybe put a little bit in when you first do this, and you'll be good. All right, so I'm going to lift my head over upside down, because this is how I do it. You can see that I'm rubbing it through my hair. This is how I do everything, so you can see that. All right, so I make sure I touch the strands of my hair, make sure it gets completely in. I'm going to put just a little bit more on there, and I'm going to rub it all the way through. I'm going to rub up here. You can comb your hair. You can comb this stuff through your hair. I don't use a comb because it really frizzes my hair. You saw what happens when I comb out my hair. Okay? I don't use combs in my hair. I never have. But you are welcome to use a comb in your hair if you feel like you want help to go with the product. Now it's used this enough. You can tell. You can feel that that's fully coated. Now, leave-in conditioner is nice too as well, because if you do use product, or if you use any kind of heat on your hair, it's nice to have something as base, because you can actually get heat damage on your hair. So it's nice to have a product on there. So I put all the way through. That's all the way through. So also with having curly hair, and I don't brush my hair, when I take a shower or when I do anything with my hair, I get a lot of hair, okay? That's pretty normal. Don't think that you're losing hair. I have a lot of thick hair, but I don't brush it. When you brush it, it goes on the brush. I don't brush my hair. When I wash it, I don't brush it. I don't day two. I pull it up. I'll show you what day 2 is for me one of these days. But anyway, so this is what I'm doing. I'm pulling it through. So another product in that line is the Pomegranate Honey Curl Defining Mousse with Hold. I use it with Hold because what it does is it just holds it into place. So I use that, and you don't need to shake it or anything. It just comes out as a foam. It's like a mousse. It looks like a mousse. It's not going to puff up like your old Aquanet mousses. It's not going to do that. So what I'm going to do again, I'm just going to pull my hair over. Because I do this because I get on the underside of my hair. I'm going to pull my head over, make sure I'm getting it through all the way through, pulling it through the ends, all that good stuff. I feel like there's one more spot maybe. You can put a little bit more in there. There's really no right or wrong way. Just make sure you're covering your hair as much as you can. So that's what I do there, okay? So again, pulling out hair. We lose about 20 to 30 strands of hair a day. Just something that's a little tidbit. And we grow hair eighth an inch a month. All right, so here we are. You can see my part right there. I'm just gonna go like that. Now, the next product I put in my hair is the scruncher. She can blow on it, which means I need to get some more. It's the scruncher, and I get this at, again, Sally Beauty's. It's Beyond the Zone, which is Sally Beauty's line of products, and it's the scruncher. I love this stuff. Love it, love it. It actually kind of reminds me when I spray it. It smells like Aussie. If you've ever used Aussie, you understand it's got that smell. Okay, it kind of smells like Aussie when you spray it on, so it's not bad. I just spray it on my top of my hair, and then I'm gonna go do like this. I'm gonna go kind of underneath, as much in my hair as I can. You just put it on nice and light. Okay, that's it. That's what I do. Okay, so that's my full styling regimen that I use. Sorry. Okay, you got to see me fall there. That was funny. Okay, so here we are. My hands are sticky, so I'm going to wash them. So I just basically put all of this product in. And now some days, I will just put all that product in. And then I will actually put my hair up in a kind of a high-ish bun. And what it does is it straightens out the front part. I might show you that at some point, but what that looks like, I'll probably show you that in another video. So anyways, it gives it a little bit different style. And then I might just blow dry it real quick. So basically now what I'm going to do is I'm going to blow dry it, and I'm not going to sit here and make you listen to my blow dry it. So I'm going to flip my head over like this. I'm going to even scrunch it a little bit. I even go like this a little bit. All the videos say scrunch, whatever. Whatever you want to do, just do it. You want to kind of shake the hair follicles apart. You just kind of shake everything apart. So I'm going to set my head over, and I'm just going to kind of shake my hair. So I just kind of like put it in. Scrunch. Everybody says scrunch. Do what works for you. Sorry, excuse me, I'm coughing here in a minute. But whatever works. You want to shake the particles, the hair follicles apart, so you kind of can see how the curl is forming. Now, if you look at my hair, you could tell now that it's wet, that it actually did pretty good with the cut. So what I'm going to do, I'm not going to make you sit here through while I dry my hair, but I will show you kind of a little bit towards the end. So I'm just going to start taking most of the moisture off, and then I'll come back and I'll show you how I finish styling my hair. Okay, so I got most of the dampness out of my hair. You can see it's kind of like starting to curl. So I'm just going to throw this on low just so you can kind of hear me a little bit. So basically what I do is I scrunch and I blow. And it just kind of like helps define that curl a little bit. I do it all over my head. And I tip my head upside down. And I just get as much as I can. So then I stand here and I look at it, okay? So when I look at my hair, I like see where it's laying or what it's doing. So as you can tell here, it's kind of like this here, and I tend to kind of like put this back here, and I got these little stragglers sitting right here. So I just kind of put that all into place. And then, you know, I'm just going to go back through. And I'm going to turn on a high volume, so I'm going to actually do this, just stop this, so you don't have to listen to my blow dryer. Okay, as you can kind of see where it's laying, where it's sitting, it's on doing all of its stuff. Trust me, I'll get it under control here in a minute. So, another thing I do want to say is that you are welcome to use a diffuser on your hair. Some people do use diffusers for their hair, and you're welcome to do that. I'm going to grab mine out here, show you what it looks like. This is a diffuser. I get the one at Sally's. You can fit it in any blow dryer. Some of your blow dryers come with diffusers. If it doesn't, you can just pick these up. They're not that expensive. And then basically, well, you just push it on like this. And it just sits there. And you can use these, and it kind of helps define the curl. I will just show you really quick about what you would do with a diffuser. So you basically can still run the heat through it, like right here. And it feels like it's coming through. And you just sit there and you put it on your hair. This is something else that you can do with your hair. What it does is it's not like, sometimes you blow dry it, it can get a little bit frizzy. This is kind of more of controlled, and it can kind of help. It locks that hair in there. It's like when you go in the beauty salon and they put the thing over top of you and it's got that air flowing around. It's drying their hair, and it's kind of helping keep the curl in. So we're just going to diffuse it like a little bit like this. Just kind of in any spots. Just hold it on there. If it gets warm, you can take it off. You don't have to have it on there. And I'm going to take it off for this. So we're just still working with our hair. I kind of see how I like to have it. Back here, I go like this. You see that? I'm going to the back because I want to create a little bit of oomph up on the top and a little bit of volume up there. So that's why I'm doing that from the top. See that? See my back? It's kind of just sitting there doing its thing. And then I'm going to go over here and dry this. Okay, so it's getting to where I actually want it. This is what I want it to look like. And I'll kind of pull it together, maybe throw a little spray in it. But anyways, this is where I want to get it. This is basically what I like my hair to look like. Okay, so another thing that you can keep in mind is that, I had a thought. Shoot, I had a thought. It'll come to me. There's that 50 again. Okay, so you can see that it's kind of coming up here and it's going around and everything. So, you know, it's really starting to look nice. You know, as you scrunch, you know, you can do whatever. I pull my hair. Oh, I know what I was going to say. If you don't have this on your blow dryer, okay, you have your blow dryer here and you have hot, warm, and cold, and you have this cool shot. Okay, so if you want to, you can go the cold, like this. And what it does is it helps bring volume. So watch. Okay, watch. Okay. So it's all cool. It's coolish. Coming out. Okay. And it can kind of help. You're really not drying at this point. You're just kind of creating volume. Okay? Look at that. See? See? Okay. I'm very pleased with my haircut. See, look how nice that's sitting. So, if you look at my head, like how I have this sitting, it just comes right down. It's an art form. It's a thing. Now, I might actually, when I color my hair, there's this one, like right down here, I might actually throw a little bit of thinning shears in there to kind of thin that out a little bit. I might do that just to kind of help it a little bit. So I'm going to stop for now. I'm going to finish my hair, basically divine it. I'm going to show you one other product that I do use from time to time to kind of help with frizz and whatnot. So I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. So it's basically dry. I'm not too worried about the back. It'll kind of dry as it goes. You can pull your fingers through it and make it feel a little more fluffy. Now, this product doesn't feel crispy. You know, some like mousses and whatnot feel crispy. That product doesn't give me crispiness. It doesn't feel crispy. You can feel that it's there, but it doesn't feel crispy or crunchy or whatever. But it does give it kind of like this look. So I like this look. I like this kind of beach look is basically the look I go for. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to grab a product from my area. Now, what I do from time to time is I actually use an oil, a coconut oil. I like it. You get this at Sally's. It goes really far. You don't need a lot. Like, watch this. You see that mist? That's basically all you need. Do not put it on your roots, or your root area will get all greasy feeling. Just go like this. Just a little spritz. That's all you need, okay? And then I'm just going to take my hair like this and just rub it through. Just rub it through as it defines my curls. Just kind of rub it through. All that, okay? See that? See, so it kind of took that little bit of frizziness out of there. I don't worry too much about frizzy. I don't freak out about frizzy. I just don't. I don't have time for it. I don't really care. It's not something that I completely care about. So if my hair is a little bit frizzy in this, don't care. It's it is what it is. Okay? So yeah, this right here. So now what I'm going to do here, okay, you see how this is? You can see the back kind of falling like that. So I'm going to do here is I got to do a little bit of spray. I just use Tresemme Extra Hold Spray. I don't use a lot. It just kind of holds places in place, hair into places. That's what I do. So I just go like this, just spray like a little bit in there, and I just kind of like style it a little bit, you know, just work it up a little. You know, kind of have this framing my face like that here. Put this like right about like that, kind of a deal. And then I go on this side over here, and I kind of like spray it right here, just so it kind of sits there like a little bit. And then I'll probably go down right here and just kind of define this so that's not sticking out. Kind of a deal like that. I just kind of let my hair basically do what it wants to do, so to speak. So that's what I do. And then you might throw a little bit in. Okay, my hair's done. So basically, yeah. So, you know, you got the cut. You can, like I said, you can see that the artwork worked. We got everything all sculpted in here, you know, basically. And it worked really well doing it dry. So I could see how it lays. Because I want to see how it lays. And as the day go on, because this is a little damp, if you feel on it, I might, as the day go on, as it progresses a little bit, I might fluff it up just a little bit on the bottom area. Just kind of go like this a little bit as it dries, and it'll kind of like pull its whatever. I try to not use as much heat with my hair as I can. Now that was with the diffuser. Some days I don't even use the diffuser. Some days if I'm in a hurry, I'm just going around with it. Honestly, however your hair comes out, that's who you are. You have curly hair. I learned a long time ago that as women, we sometimes want what we don't have, and we have what we don't want. So I spent a lot of years trying to get rid of this, short of shaving my head. And actually, I did shave my head in college, in a beauty school. I shaved it from here, this side. I had this really bad moment. Not my brightest thing. But what I'm saying is that you tend to not like what you have. Just embrace what you have. It's what makes you you. It makes it's part of who you are. So please don't try to, you know, push it, because it's like trying to put a square peg in a round hole. It's not going to happen. It's what you have. Find what works for you. You know, go into Sally Beauty or a beauty store near you and say, look, you know, I don't know what to do. Or watch some YouTube videos. There's lots of really great ones out there. If you love what you saw today, definitely comment. Send me emails. It's Cheryls Coffee Chat at gmail.com. Put in the comments. I'd love to hear your comments. Again, if you love my videos, please subscribe to my channel because more videos will be coming. The next video will be coloring my hair. So there'll be more videos coming. So, find what works for you. Talk to your stylist, but just love you. Love yourself. Love what you have. Love what you're given. Because at the end of the day, it's what you're given. And I might tuck it behind my ears. And this, honestly, I would consider a good hair day for me. I like it. I like how it sits. I like how it's folding. It did everything that I wanted it to do. So, excuse me. I will show you another video of what I do on day 2. Some other styles that I might do to help. Some clips that I might put in, how I might style it. I will definitely share that video with you. But again, like, share with your friends, especially if you've got a bestie that has curly hair and she's been frustrated like me. Trust me, there's nothing I can't do except reach the top shelf. That I can't do. And there's nothing you can't do. You can do anything you want to do. So, if this helps you, if you feel better about it, if this really helps you, please let me know. And please definitely share. I want to get people, I want to help people, and I want to love people. Self-love. I want to love people. So this is my way of loving myself and taking care of myself. I do this for me. I like what I look at when I see in the mirror. That's what I like. Do I like the compliments? Yes, I get a lot of compliments, but that's not why I do this. I do this for myself. So I'm going to close this episode with, may your coffee be warm and your heart full. And I actually don't have a coffee with me right now, but I did have a coffee this morning, so I will definitely see me with a coffee next time. This morning I had a chocolate coffee, which was very good. So talk again soon. Love you. Bye.